So now we have Russian program research fellow at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies, Ivana Stradner, joining us. Do we, guys? We do? All right, we just don't see her there. But Donald Trump says Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy will... All right, we're going to go to Ivana. There you go. Ivana, welcome in.
As you mentioned, yes, Putin was indeed KGB agent. The issue is that he was a second-rate KGB agent, and people in the West do not talk about that, which tells you actually all you need to know, that was typical his manipulation trying to appease President Trump. But he's truly right. I do believe that President Trump's unpredictability is a nightmare for Vladimir Putin. But we should also not forget that also President Trump helped Ukraine during his first term. He even helped with javelins. So if Putin thought that President Trump would actually cede territory and allow Putin to do whatever he wants, he's sorely mistaken. But this was definitely part of his KGB tactic to manipulate President Trump, and I don't believe that it will work.
Good point. I don't think it's going to work either. It's hard to manipulate the grand negotiator, but that's my view. Early this morning, President Trump posted on Truth Social saying it was determined by all the best way to end this horrific war between Russia and Ukraine is to go directly to a peace agreement. Is this something that will eventually happen in the near future? Do you have any kind of timeline expectations, Ivana?
I'm not very optimistic that this war will end anytime soon because Putin has not changed his goals, which are very maximalist. He's just buying more time. And the issue is that where Putin is mistaken, he wanted to have this meeting. He got it. As a matter of fact, this was peace through strength. He got a red carpet, but he also got B-2 bombers above his head flying. So I do believe that President Trump he gave him a chance. Putin is not going to follow through on his promises. And President Trump, I do believe, has Plan B for Putin, which are massive sanctions, as well as additional weapons to Ukraine. That's exactly what we should be doing. Words are cheap for Moscow, and the only thing that Putin understands is the language of power.
Words are cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Actions speak louder, sir.
Certainly. Ivana, we only have about 15 seconds left, but I just want to get your assessment on how this can end.
Putin has to lose on the battlefield. That's number one thing. So that's precisely, and the center of his gravity is economy as well as energy, and that's precisely what we should be targeting with massive sanctions. That's Putin's nightmare.
All right. Well, Ivana, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on and discussing this with us today. Ivana Stradner, thank you very much.